and thank you for watching. Skit Gaming, signing out. Goodbye. What's going on, guys? Skit Gaming here, and today I'm here to drop some knowledge on you fledgling little skitlets. I've recently come across another YouTuber who goes by the name of Oblivious Overlord. His videos are mainly focused on Phantom Forces, particularly what guns and attachments work best for different setups and playstyles. Now, you'd think that someone so well versed in the game's weapons would have only the best advice, but I've noticed a recurring problem in his videos. Watch closely.
It's even faster than the Scar-L 9mm conversion. This gun does have a higher muzzle velocity and penetration compared to the Scar-L NL85A2.
Oblivious, why? Every time it starts to get interesting. Boom, numbers, stats, math, blah. Despite making such upstanding, high-quality videos, you have one major flaw.
You're just too focused on the minutiae of it. The details, the who killed who, the who slept with who. You're not focusing on the big picture.
And that's why I'm here, Oblivious, to save you from yourself. Allow me to introduce a superior, standardized system for rating guns and Phantom Forces. Behold, Skit's Space Shuttle of Armament Benefits. It may look complicated at first, but that's okay. Take my hand, and I will guide you to a better tomorrow through the beautiful simplicity of this scale. First off, we have the shuttle itself. This represents your overall performance in the game. The moon is your goal, and we're going to do our best to get you there. However, the shuttle can't reach the moon under its own power. It can't even break free from the atmosphere of mediocrity. That's where skill comes in. The more skill you have, the closer to godhood you can get. Some people inherently start the game with more skill than others, but it can be built on with experience. Finally, we come to the focus of this video, the boosters. You can have all the skill in the world, but if your weapons are garbage, you can only get so far. The twin solid propellant rocket boosters represent your weapons and the most important variables therein. Firstly, how does it look? Secondly, how does it feel? If a gun looks good and feels good, then you're green on fuel and ready for liftoff. If a gun looks good but feels awful, or looks like garbage but handles like a dream, then you may run into some issues on your path to godhood, but you're still much better off than most. Finally, if your gun looks like a piece of junk and feels like it was built by an African poacher, then you may want to rethink your choice of weapon because there's a good chance that disaster will strike. Let's run through a few examples. Most AR-style weapons look pretty sexy, with some notable exceptions.
What is that?
But as long as you're using one that shoots big boy rounds, you should be good in the looks department. Interestingly enough, a lot of these weapons also feel pretty good to use. Many players prefer these weapons for various reasons, and you'll start to notice their popularity the more you play. Today is the M16A3. Years ago, it was the Honey Badger. Earlier still, the M4. Using the A3 makes it feel like a high-speed individual sprinting around and slinging lead. When I fire this weapon, I know that if I were to shoot at somebody with it, I would get a kill very quickly. The L85A2, on the other hand, is Exhibit A as to why the British should not be allowed to make firearms. It looks like somebody asked a middle-class second grader to draw a rifle. Not only is its outward appearance an affront to God, but it handles like a 10-year-old weed whacker. The low fire rate makes the gun feel lethargic, the default raised sights are distracting and ridiculous, and the sounds it makes have me convinced that there's a loose part constantly rattling around inside of it. Bad looks, bad feel, therefore, bad gun. Finally, we have something of a compromise in the K2, which can be aptly described as a butterface. Every one of the South Korean guns looks like a plastic Chinese toy you'd find in a Dollar General. You know, those ones where you pull the trigger and it always makes the same exact full auto sound. So I decided to actually test this theory. I'm not going to drive all the way to Walmart, but there is a Dollar Tree and a Dollar General in town, and I'm going to see if we can actually pick one of these up just to show you. Alright, we're here at Dollar Tree, which is possibly one of the best inventions capitalism has brought about. See, this guy knows. He knows what weapon to choose. Okay, Dollar Tree was a bust. Thinking maybe it's a bit too cheap. Alright, too expensive for their taste, the item that I'm looking for. But I'm not giving up. Second stop, Dollar General. Let's see how it pans out. Alright, Dollar Tree also did not pan out, but I changed my mind. We are going to Walmart because I swear I'm not crazy. I know what I'm talking about, and we will find it.
Thar she be. If answers ye seek, in there you'll find 'em.
Okay, I swear to you, I am not crazy. It does exist. They always look like cheap, like MP5 SDs or something, right? And you pull the trigger. The closest I can find is these M9s, where you pull it and it makes that sound. I'm thinking because Memorial Day, all the cool stuff's gone, but yeah, imagine that for full auto. I'm not crazy.
So cool, and then I can just reload and handle it and shoot and do all that and check through my scope. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah!
Despite this, the K2 is very satisfying to use. It feels crisp and controllable, and I love the sound it makes. If I had to describe this gun in one word, I would use crack-a-lackin'. And so, even though this weapon only excels in one of the two important fields, it can still be a capable gun in the right hands. Personally, I would prefer a weapon that feels good over a weapon that looks good, but then again, if you're taking my advice on any of this, then you're out of your mind. So now you've seen 3 examples of different stat sets on the Space Shuttle of Armament benefits, and you're able to properly use the scale to measure the effectiveness of any gun in Phantom Forces. If somebody questions you, they either haven't seen this video or are willfully ignorant. In either case, tell them to subscribe. Now, armed and equipped, go forth, carve your name into the cosmos, and remember, this scale will always be trumped by the refrigerator box of common sense. Good luck. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't noticed by now, it's entirely satirical. If you're into Phantom Forces, you really should check out Oblivious Overlord's channel. He puts a lot of effort into his videos, and it really shows. I'll link it in the description down below. Thanks for watching once again. Skit Gaming signing out. Goodbye.